right, for those of you who aren't familiar with my woes with this accident, I'm going to tell a whole story about it, okay? Just so you don't get it twisted. Because anytime anybody hears somebody bad mouthing a brand that they like, and they're gonna have all these like Tesla fucking, blowhards coming out, and all these nut huggers of Tesla being like, you just didn't know what you were doing. You weren't driving the car right. Fuck you. Okay, I'm a huge Tesla nerd. I've been on Tesla's nuts since day one. I have a documented history of fucking loving Tesla, motherfucker. Okay? I love this brand. I wrote about it for Distractify. I praised Elon Musk for finding a solution to people idly keeping their superchargers plugged in while other people are trying to go and get some juice for their cars, and how he solved that shit in a week. I was like, this guy's the fucking man. And then when the Model X detected a car 3 accidents away, and the driver's cam caught it, 3 cars ahead, boom, it predicted an accident was going to happen. It knew it was going to do. I can't even talk. That's how like worked up I am about how amazing this company can be. I've seen their expansion. I've loved the fact that they brought out the Model 3. The Model 3 was my dream car. I know it doesn't seem like a crazy dream car, but the Model 3 for me and everything I want, it had everything I wanted, nothing I didn't. I love the car. I couldn't wait to get the car. And I understand that this is a very, 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 very first world problem. I get that. But when you are fucking selling a product, a luxury product that is an ideal vehicle for a lot of people, myself included and my wife included, you gotta take care of your customers a little better. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for a point of contact. So let me give you a little bit of background story if you're not familiar with it. I bought a Tesla Model 3 in October of 2019. I was very excited to get the car. It was a dream car of mine for a very long time. It was a dream car of mine and my wife's for a very long time. All right? She wanted something a little bit bigger. But after taking our kids to the showroom and they were playing around in the Model 3 at the Garden State Plaza Mall, and then I saw the frunk, and then I saw the trunk space was really good, and then I was like, I don't really need to get the all-wheel drive model because I know the rear-wheel drive, the cars are heavy, it has a lot of torque, it'll do well in snow, and I've seen performance videos of the car in snow and everything. I was like, we can afford to get this car, all right? And I was very happy to buy this car with money that I earned from jobs that I love doing. I write it for Distractify.com, and I got on the reboot of A&E's Ghost Hunters. So really, really, really love that, all right? Great, cool. Gonna get a Tesla. Love it. People are loving the car. I was loving the car. I was ecstatic when I got it with my wife. It was the first new, absolutely new car that I bought with my own money that I could afford myself. And I was over the fucking moon. I went from a 2007 Toyota Corolla S to a 2019 or 2020, whatever, a Tesla Model 3. Love the fucking car. I loved it so much so that after owning it for a few months, when I had autopilot engaged on the highway and it slowed down out of nowhere in a split second from 68 miles an hour down to 15 miles per hour, I kind of forgave it. Didn't think it was that big of a deal. Said, you know what, maybe I was doing the autopilot incorrectly. Maybe it was a fucking error on my part because this is the smartest fucking car ever made, and computers don't make mistakes. Human beings make mistakes all the time. I made 1,000,000 today, but there's no way this car's messed up. I didn't get the car for the autopilot anyway, so who gives a shit, right? So, when my family was in the car, I didn't even like using the autopilot that much. I just kind of used adaptive cruise control when we're on our long car rides, okay? Going from little supercharging station to supercharging station. Kids loved it. They'd sit in the back. We watched Netflix. It was great. It was tremendous. I loved it. I didn't care that my trips took an hour longer sometimes when I was going on long distances. You want to know why? Because I was in a fucking car that I loved being in. So it wasn't time wasted for me. All right? I'm driving some piece of shit Jeep Grand Cherokee. I want to be out of that car as soon as possible. No offense if you drive Jeep Grand Cherokee, but they fucking suck. I have one right now because of this whole fiasco. I got it through the rental company. Garbage. Anyway, started using the adaptive cruise control. Same thing happened. Be on the highway, slowing down out of nowhere. Happened to my wife. She got scared. We were all kind of like, what the fuck? Kids were in the back. They got scared. Okay, maybe it was a problem on our part. Babe, maybe don't use the adaptive cruise control. We kind of like our hearts settled a little bit. What the fuck happened? Okay, maybe something came out and the car stopped and it knew that an accident was going to happen. We have no idea. In Tesla, we trust. Amen. Then I was on a long drive. Same shit. Driving, car. Goes down to 20 miles an hour out of nowhere after I was doing like 70 on the fucking highway. What the fuck is that? Why is it slowing down like that all of a sudden? Or even scarier, another time, randomly fucking accelerates and I have to mash on the brake. What the fuck's wrong with the adaptive cruise control? I've rented Toyota Corollas with radar cruise control that never gave me that problem. Maybe it has something to do with the cameras. Maybe I need to clean the car better. But I should talk to Tesla about it. Then, even scarier, I forgave the adaptive cruise control. I forgave the fucking, autopilot thing. And when the car would get new updates, maybe the update will fix it. Maybe it's a thing. Okay, an update, software update, great. When I was driving one night back from Manhattan, I live in North Jersey, I'm driving out of Manhattan, okay, leave the Holland Tunnel, coming up, making a turn, all of a sudden, steering wheel locks up, screen goes red, and the car starts veering into another lane, and I have to muscle it to get it out of that lane. What the fuck? What the hell just happened? You frozen, heart's beating, no cars are around, but I just fucking lost control of my car, and my car tried driving somewhere else. Alright, maybe there was something in the road, and I didn't see it because it's nighttime. Day drive down to Freehold from North Jersey, lived in East Rutherford, going to visit my brother. My wife's driving. I'm sitting there writing articles. Pop, 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 pop. Passenger seat. Kids are in the back. My wife starts screaming out of nowhere. Car, same thing. I see her doing that. I grab the wheel. We look at each other. We're like, what the fuck was that? Not on autopilot. Not on adaptive cruise control. The collision detection just kicked in for whatever reason. Okay, we need to get this fucking car checked out. All right, like stat, but I don't have any other cars. And I'm about to go to an event in Illinois for Ghost Hunters with other members of the show. Happens again with the collision detection before I go out. Tell my wife, listen, don't drive the car. There's something up with it. We got to bring it to the dealership. Just leave it. Maybe if you want to go to like the, grocery store or whatever, drive it. But there's something fucked up with this car. There's something wrong with it. We got to take it in for service. Okay? I had that happen. I needed to get to an audition for something in a pinch. Didn't have any fucking access to do it. I had to wait like 30 minutes for an Uber. Was kind of scared of driving the car, but I'm still thinking in my head, well, maybe the collision detection thing, I'll disable the collision detection before I go in the car or whatever. But you have to do that every single time. Get in the car, drive it. I forget to disable the collision detection because I'm in a rush to make it to my audition. Drive into the city. Okay, everything's fine. All right, everything seems cool. My wife asked me, hey, anything happened with the car? I said, no, it was fine. Maybe there was stuff in the road we didn't see before. Who knows? I'm in Illinois. I do the event for Ghost Hunters. I get a phone call. My wife's on the phone. It was Saturday morning, September 26th, and she tells me that, hey, I got in an accident. I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what happened? She goes, the car's steering wheel did that thing again. Airbag deployed, hit my wife in the forearm. She brought her up there. I guess she's highly allergic to whatever chemicals in the airbag or whatever. She got a burn, scar. She needs cosmetic surgery to get it fixed, whatever. She's fine. After I hang up with her, within like 35 seconds, my phone rings. I think it's her again. I look, it's Tesla. Hey, it's Tesla over here. We just saw you got in an accident. Are you guys okay? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, we saw that, were there any kids in the car? And, they know when there's kids because you put the car seats, and I have 2 car seats in the back, but my kids weren't in there. My wife was literally going, she was getting like little things for the house at the ShopRite, which was a mile away or a mile and a half away. So she hopped in the car to go to the ShopRite. She's coming back. Residential street, car, same thing, locked in, crashed into a parked car. There was a guy changing his tire pressure. Cops arrive on the scene. They've had about 4 cases just like that in Bergen County, New Jersey alone. They referenced those cases in the police incident report. Everyone there was witnesses who watched it, who saw it happen. They said out of nowhere the car just swerved and hit the other car. And my wife is a certified defensive driving instructor, in case anybody wants to get on here and be like, well, women don't know how to drive. Well, fuck you, because she's actually an excellent driver and has never had a moving violation in her entire fucking life. All right? So, I get on the phone with Tesla. I'm calling the different service centers. I'm calling different people. And I'm like, this isn't an issue of whether or not or how I'm going to get my car fixed or anything like that, or when my car is going to be ready to drive again. It's an issue of what the fuck is Tesla going to do to make me want to get back into a car again. So Tesla, what are you going to do to make me want to drive your car again? This isn't just me losing a $37,500 car, all right? And I'm being afraid it's never going to drive the same again. This has nothing to do with that. This has to do with the fact that I believed, and again, first world problem, I know, but I believed in this brand, and I believed in you guys, and I believed in your company, and I believed what you guys were doing. I love the fact that it's an American company. I love the fact that it's new technology. I love the fact that we're pushing the automotive industry forward, and I am a firm fucking diehard Tesla soldier for it. I loved it, okay? All in, 100% heart and mind. I fucking wanted that car, big time, but I can't drive it because it almost fucking killed my wife. And I don't know if it's going to fucking kill my kids either. So what the hell are you guys going to do to make it right? Anything? Are you going to come back with some bullshit like one of your employees told me you did and say, oh, it was a user error? I am willing. I'm not taking that car off the lot. It's done. It's repaired. The local repair shop that you guys sent it to, fix it, right? And you want me to come pick it up? I'm not picking it up off the lot. Springfield Tesla can come and pick it up off the lot because I'm not getting back in that motherfucking car. You guys make great cars. I just didn't buy one of them. So please do not force me to go and get a lawyer and take years and years and years and years and years to get any type of compensation out of this, because I'm willing to sell that car at a loss and go into something else. Don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't lose a car. I lost faith in a company that I actually believed in, as corny and fucking stupid as that sounds. Oh, boo-hoo, kids, suck it up, you know? It just sucks. It sucks. And I wish you guys would at least give me a fucking contact number of somebody at corporate I could talk to, because every time I get in contact with one of your people, it's always because you guys are calling me, and then I ask for an email address, a phone number, anything. I can't get any of it. I can't even get in touch with the Springfield Service Center. I left them so many messages. Nobody wants to pick up my phone calls. I don't curse at them. I don't do anything. I'm very understanding. You can listen to all of the recorded phone calls, except for that last voicemail I left, because I'm a little fucking just a little perturbed, a little frustrated. It's been 5 weeks. You said 3 to 5. Where the fuck are the results for the crash test, and why couldn't I download them after the accident? Please do right by one of your customers. I appreciate it. Anyway, if you are going to buy a Tesla, know that this is how they fucking operate. Just be ready for that if you plan on getting one. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. If you're worried about the collision detection, you can disable it, but you're going to have to do it every single time you get in the car. And just know that you don't have a direct point of contact at corporate or anybody to do that, to be in contact with. So, and when I posted about this on my public Facebook profile page, there were several other Tesla users who said they had the same thing happen to them with the collision detection. So keep that in mind if you're planning on getting one of these fine automobiles. And it sucks because they actually are really great, and it's so difficult to go back from a Tesla to something else. But I think I'll deal with the transmission skipping a little bit and lagging and not having fast acceleration, with the knowledge that, you know, the car's not going to suddenly crash itself into somebody else and maybe kill my family. So if Tesla, if you're watching this, somebody from there, and you're wondering what it's going to take to make this right, I just want you to imagine that you are me, that you've completely had any type of faith in your company, a company that you love, absolutely shattered and destroyed, and you had a loved one of yours, your spouse, almost die as a result of some bullshit going on in your car, I just want you to ask, what would it take for it to be made right to you? And I guess if you can honestly answer that question for yourself, and that's what you want to do to help me out, I'll hear what you have to say. Until then, please, fucking get back to me.